Well, good afternoon. Welcome to this 10 Weather Impact Show. I'm meteorologist Chris Tomer.
And I'm meteorologist Aaron White, and it's been an interesting 24 hours to say the least.
Wet.
Yeah, wet. So much rain.
An old dog out there.
Yeah.
It was raining hard for a while
Yeah.
last night. I mean, some of the retention ponds around where I live are just totally full.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
The soils are saturated. And we've got another round coming.
We got more rain here tonight, tomorrow. It's just interesting what a difference we've gone from the last few days. We had all that snow.
Yep.
It was winter here on Monday. Now we got rain. We got thunderstorms in the forecast. And Saturday could be interesting because we could get some strong thunderstorms even. So
It looks like there's some sort of a front that may come
Yeah.
through on Saturday with that. So we've kind of got the lull right now.
Yep,
We're in
which
the
is
waiting
good.
period. The Weather Service has now extended the flood watch to include
that's right.
Columbus,
Yep.
Franklin County, even Licking County, I believe. And then, so we're kind of like prepping for the next round of rain. And it probably going to be, I don't know, what do you think, another inch?
I
Maybe
wouldn't be
more?
surprised if, maybe 1 to 2.
Yeah.
I think some places could get up to 3 inches here in the next couple of days. And then we got to wait for Saturday.
Yeah.
We got some more activity on Tuesday, just this active weather pattern sticking around. It's March, so, it doesn't happen too often that we get a lot of activity. But, we got a couple of weeks where we're going to see some more showers and storms. But, hey, at least we got some warm temperatures in the forecast with 60s and 70s coming our way. Looking ahead to Friday, a really nice day. But right now we have a 10 weather impact alert here as we head into tonight and for tomorrow, as we're tracking showers and thunderstorms over the next couple of days. And then even more, like I said, looking ahead to Saturday. And as the rain and storms move through, there will be some downpours. Heavy rainfall is expected through Thursday night, and that could lead to some localized flooding in some areas, which is why we have that flood watch that has now been issued for some locations, mainly along and south of I-70. Areas where we saw some of the heaviest rainfall here in the last 2 days. Here's a look at some of the numbers with Columbus at the airport officially just under an inch at 0.81. We did have some areas in the metro with over an inch of rainfall in the last couple of days, but other areas around Lancaster about 3/4 of an inch. We had Athens getting closer to 2 inches of rainfall. And even Chillicothe over an inch and a quarter and over an inch and a half at Washington Courthouse. So a lot of rain already, and as we said, more is on the way here later this evening. After, I would say, around sunset thereafter, we're going to see those showers and storms arriving here for tonight. So out ahead of that, a flood watch has been actually extended. This was in effect for areas south of I-70 yesterday into today for the heavy rainfall. Now extended all the way through Thursday afternoon and actually expanded northward to include the Columbus Metro over towards Newark and London as well. Basically along I-70 and just to the south where we're anticipating some of that heaviest rain to fall here in the next couple of days. And then we'll catch a break. At least a brief break here on Friday. A little bit more sunshine and temperatures will be up into the 70s. So enjoy that before we get more showers and storms rolling in here. Looking ahead to Saturday. High temperatures will still be mild in the 70s here on Saturday. And then we see a cold front coming through. That's going to kick off those showers and thunderstorms here around the late morning hours into the afternoon on Saturday. And then once that clears out, we'll get some drier conditions here for Sunday into Monday. And it's not going to get really that cold. We'll be in the 60s on Sunday, likely back to the upper 60s to low 70s here by Monday. And then we see another system coming in that's going to bring us some more showers and potential thunderstorms looking ahead to Tuesday of next week. But right now, things are quiet. We're in that lull, as Chris mentioned, looking at just really quiet conditions, still pretty overcast and maybe a few peaks of sunshine. Couple sprinkles passing to our south here, mainly across far southern Ohio. But as you'll notice back to the south and west, there is a lot more activity there near Lexington, Kentucky, back towards Louisville, and all the way back to the west. I mean, this is a large area of rain that we're watching from Lexington all the way through Indiana, all the way into Illinois and Missouri. And this is all moving to the north and east, and it's all heading our way here late this evening through tonight into tomorrow, as we're tracking multiple rounds of showers and storms. So as we go through the hour-by-hour forecast here this afternoon, a few spotty showers. There could be a little bit of drizzle around. Not a lot happening here for at least this afternoon. And then by this evening, we're going to be watching for some more showers, possibly a thunderstorm developing here as we get into this evening. But a lot of that activity going to hold off until after about 7 p.m. Looking at more widespread rainfall building in. And you'll notice these darker colors here, the yellow and red showing up there. Indication for some heavier rainfall and even potential for some rumbles of thunder. And I mentioned this earlier, with some colder air just higher up into the atmosphere, it is possible that once we get these thunderstorms developing, they could produce some small hail. Not expecting severe weather. We're talking about hail maybe about the size of a pea. So really nothing that's going to damage any vehicles or anything like that. But just be aware there could be some small hail. Don't be surprised by it here if that does happen later on this evening into tonight. We saw a similar situation happen yesterday in Indiana. So the conditions are there. Could be a possibility here this evening through tonight into tomorrow, as again, here comes more heavy rainfall all the way through tonight. We may catch another break here tomorrow morning, so things could actually be looking okay here for your morning commute. There is still a chance we could see some rain in the area. I know this computer projection not showing much, but just a few hours ago, it was showing pretty more widespread rainfall here at 7 a.m. tomorrow. So just be aware of that. We're still going to keep the chance for rain here for tomorrow morning, as eventually this wave of rain does build in. So this could be a little bit earlier. That could have some impacts on the morning commute. A lot of that rain continues all the way through noon. And then maybe things start to quiet down a little bit here as we head into the later hours before we get another batch of rain here, before we actually get some dry conditions for your Friday with some sunshine, and then watching how things will play out as we head into the weekend with that next round of showers and storms here on Saturday. So once all is said and done, talk about more rainfall here going through the next 2 days. This goes all the way through Friday afternoon. Not expecting really any rain on Friday. There could be a shower that lingers into our Friday morning, but we are expecting sunshine here for the afternoon. Rainfall though, 1 to 2, possibly upwards of 3 inches of rain, not out of the question as we go through the next 2 days. So this is in addition to what we've already had. Some areas 1 to 2 inches of rain already. Add another 1 to 2 inches on top of that. That's a lot of rain. The ground's going to be saturated. It's already saturated from the rainfall. So as all of this falls, it's going to run off into the creeks and rivers, and that's going to lead to those flooding concerns that I mentioned. So watching a lot of things happening here as we go through the extended forecast. But for the rest of today, looking at high temperatures around the mid 50s with rain showers and eventual thunderstorms moving in later this evening into tonight. Not tracking severe storms, but we will be tracking that chance for heavy rainfall and maybe some small hail, but more likely just some heavy rain. Going into tomorrow, we have that 10 weather impact alert. As we're tracking showers and thunderstorms, high of 64 degrees. We had a 10 weather impact alert in effect earlier this morning as we had some rain. We had some patchy dense fog that did cause some problems here earlier today. That has since been discontinued, at least for this afternoon, as we're not tracking anymore. But as we go into the weekend, another round of showers and storms here for Saturday that may warrant another 10 weather impact alert. So just be aware of that here for the start of the weekend. 73 though on Friday. Enjoy that. That's going to be one of our nice days that we have here in our extended forecast. And even Sunday into Monday, not looking too bad. Sunday's a bit cooler, but still 63 this time of year. That's not bad at all. We'll take that here on a Sunday. So enjoy the sunshine and enjoy the dry conditions here for Sunday. Back to 71 here for Monday. And then we're tracking that next round of showers and storms going into Tuesday and likely even into our Wednesday of next week as we see this active weather pattern really continue. But it does appear like after that system moves through, after the extended forecast, we will likely see some changes here as we go into the middle to end of next week as we get those showers and storms rolling through. Eventually some colder weather will build in, and that's going to lead to temperatures dropping by quite a bit here as we look ahead to the extended forecast. So again, a lot to watch here as we go through the next few days. So we'll be tracking it here on 10 TV Plus and of course on 10 TV as we go through the rest of the forecast. And before we go today here on the 10 Weather Impact Show, let's check out some video here. This first one, this is out of Texas. This is another storm that actually rolled through. A similar situation to what I mentioned, some small hail falling there in North Texas. This was around the Amarillo area. You can see a lot of thunder and lightning from that thunderstorm moving through and some small hail passing through the Amarillo area here in just in the last couple of days. So we could see a similar situation to that with some heavy rainfall, maybe some pea-sized hail as we go into tonight and tomorrow. But more of the concern would be for some thunder and lightning and, of course, that heavy rainfall. And one more video here before we go. This is out of Mexico. A very interesting thing that happened just recently. There was some flooding in a flooded cave. They actually made a discovery with some skeletons just about 8,000 years ago. The dated for the skeletons that were discovered in this Mexican cave. So pretty wild after some very heavy rainfall flooding some of the caves after some of that cave area was underwater, with more heavy rainfall leading to the entire cave system being flooded. They were actually able to discover that. So pretty cool sight down there in parts of Mexico. And it's going to be an interesting sight here for us as we go through the forecast, of course, with the heavy rainfall that we have here tonight into tomorrow. But also, you know, we got to enjoy some sunshine, so we'll get there here as we head towards your Friday. So that'll do it for us here today on the 10 Weather Impact Show. Coming up later on this afternoon, Chief Meteorologist Chris Tomer will be in. He's already in here this afternoon getting away with the forecast, and he'll have an update on the showers and storms moving in here for tonight and tomorrow, and also looking ahead to that potential for flooding in the next couple of days. So until then, you can catch more news and weather online as always at 10tv.com.